So to begin, I'd like to start with a story. Meet the 16-year-old girl here. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. She grew up in a predominantly Hispanic community, and having witnessed and also experienced health disparities firsthand, she wants to become a doctor. But it's super daunting. She doesn't know if she can afford medical school. It takes years, and she doesn't know anyone who's done it. Now, I want you to meet Jennifer. She's a super accomplished physician in San Francisco. As a woman and as a minority, she's overcome her fair share of struggles and experiences and has a wealth of wisdom to share. If this young woman here could meet Jennifer, she might think differently about medicine. But in between them, there's like this wall. They're probably never going to meet, and frankly, Jennifer's just too busy. What if we could break down that wall? What if there's a way for Jennifer to share her experiences and advice with this young trainee here? Welcome to DiverseCity. And surprise, I'll tell you a secret, that trainee was me. So what is diversity and how does it work? Leaders in medicine like Jennifer can share her story through very personal format with trainees, and trainees can connect with her all over the world, can ask questions and send in prompts. And it's not just me who will benefit. There's also Alejandro, who grew up at the inner cities of Chicago. Most of his friends are in gangs, but he wants something different. Or Olivia, who secretly wants to become an orthopedic surgeon, but doesn't know any surgeon who looks like her and doesn't know if she's going to fit in. What if they could all meet Alan, who had nothing growing up, but now has his own practice serving the very community where he grew up in? Or Frank, a physician leader fighting for health equity and inclusion. And I'll tell you, all of these are real people that I know, people with stories, powerful, funny, inspiring stories. And together, these stories create a set of possibilities for these aspiring trainees. And you'll notice that it's diverse city. So let's break that down. Diverse, we're talking about not just diversity of people, but diversity of ideas, of possibilities, and of different aspirations in medicine. And city is very purposeful because we are wanting to build communities. And so how do we build this community? To highlight the underrepresented voices in medicine. So we have several bright blue sky ideas. So first, diversity is not just an online platform of inspiring content, but it's also a source of information and resource. So first, we imagine it to be an interactive platform where people can share their stories and motivate and connect one another, becoming the largest resilience network in medicine or in anything really that is global. And also on the ground and very concretely, we can connect mentees with local mentors and existing pipelines that they might know about. And we can also have trainees have the chance to meet these inspiring leaders. And that 1 hour that they share together can be shared with the rest of the world and so many thousands or even millions of other students who need to hear those stories. And also, we'd love to hear from you. What would you think is most helpful on diversity? And if you are someone who's overcome significant struggles and are someone to share your story, I'd love to connect with you and we can chat afterwards. And all of this is to create a sense of belonging. Communities in medicine is about the fact that we're different, but we belong here. And that overall, we are hoping to increase representation and retention. And what does that look like? We have a prototype here. Basically, if TED Talk and Masterclass were to have a baby, it would look like diversity because it's a platform sharing incredible stories and ideas. And also, how did they get there? What did they do to overcome those struggles? And as a proof of concept, we've got in touch with amazing mentors and collaborators, people who actually were very happy to share with us the time. And this proved to us that there are people out there, they're not too busy for this and they are willing to give, and their voices can shape the lives of so many people. And they share the vision that diversity can be a platform, a go-to place for people looking for inspiration, information, and also resource on how to excel in the journey in medicine. And frankly, also just how to survive. And we want to build it together. And we have some testimonies from the pilot that we did, and these are incredible. One, they show that there's a hunger for this resource, but more importantly, there's a hunger for collaboration. And it's anywhere from a high school student to med student, resident, faculty, mentor, wherever, there's a place in diversity for everyone. And we hope that you'll join us in the process